Hello, this is Laura Rogers with the League of Women Voters of Portland, and you are watching the Video Voters Guide or listening to our podcast. We are here today to talk with candidates running in the November 5th, 2024 general election. We are grateful for the support of Carol and Velma Sailing Foundation, the League of Women Voters of Portland Education Fund, the WIST Foundation, and our media partner, Metro East Community Media. With me is Mingus running for mayor. Welcome, Commissioner Matt.
Thank you, Laura. I'm delighted to be here with you today.
Please tell us a little bit about yourself and why you are running for this office.
Oh, well, most important, I'm a dad of two boys who are in high school, longtime Portlander. I'm a Democrat. I have a PhD in government. For the last 3.5 years, I've been one of your commissioners on Portland City Council, where I have been the commissioner in charge of infrastructure. So that means water, roads, and environmental services. And I'm running for mayor because, like all Portlanders, I'm deeply concerned about the direction our city is going in. And I think we all know the problems. Crime is too high, homelessness is out of control, our economy is struggling. I'll tell you, if we don't turn Portland around soon, we risk heading into a death spiral in the urban setting, and we can't afford to do that. I will tell you, I believe I have the experience and the vision to turn the city around, and that is why I am running for mayor.
What are the most important factors in the mayor's development of a budget?
Oh my gosh. Well, obviously you have to match the resources that you have available to you with the needs out in the community. And having been through probably about 12 different versions of the budget process right now, I will tell you the resources we have are never enough to meet the needs that are out there. That's why you need to have a mayor with, I think, my particular vision. One of the things I'm pushing our city to do is to, number one, focus in on basics. We need to do a better job of filling potholes, getting cops and fire engines and ambulances to where they need to be when people call 911. We need to take better care of our parks. We also have to recognize that many Portland families are feeling an economic pinch as they try to adjust to inflation. So I'm deeply dedicated to keeping our costs in control. And I also want to challenge our city to become more efficient. Frankly, we're going to have to do more with not much more in terms of new dollars. And that is one of the challenges I've put to the bureaus I've run for the last several years. And that is the challenge I will put to all of city government when I am mayor.
You are listening to the Video Voters Guide interview and podcast of Mingus Maps, who is running for mayor. In hiring Portland's first city administrator, what would be your priorities in terms of experience, expertise, and working styles for that position?
Well, that's a great question. I will tell you one of the most important decisions our next mayor will make is hiring a city administrator, our first city administrator. I'll be looking for someone with experience in that field. Frankly, I think Portland is such an interesting town, and there's so many opportunities here that we will be able to compete for national talent. And I will also tell you, I am inclined to try to find someone from outside of Portland to come in, take a fresh look at the services we provide, take a fresh look at the resources we have, and try to see how we can do better with the resources that we have in terms of serving the people of Portland.
Which, if any, strategies described in the draft 2024 Portland Housing Production Strategy would you support? Please explain.
Oh, I know that document well, and I'll tell you, most of what's in there, I think is important. So it's an all of the above strategy, but a couple of things that are particularly important. Ever since I've been on council, I've tried to lean in on permit reform. I'll tell you, earlier today, I was meeting with some builders, and one of the things that they were saying is the delays in getting permits out add thousands, if not in some cases, millions of dollars to projects. We can make housing cheaper, and we can bring more housing online faster if we develop a more efficient permitting system. I've focused in on that for a long time. I think we also have to acknowledge that one of the ways that we bring down the cost of housing is that we need to build more. And frankly, that's going to mean building more densely. I support that. We got lots of wonderful dense neighborhoods in the city. In addition, I think we also need to keep our eye on the ball of building highly affordable housing, housing for our seniors, housing for folks who have disabilities. And frankly, there's no magic bullet there. The number of affordable housing is a little bit deceptive because there is no affordable housing. There's subsidized housing. And one of the things I think is particularly important is that the city invest on a yearly basis in building the affordable housing that we need today and we will need for the future.
Which Police Accountability Commission recommended features of the new accountability system currently under development would you support?
Well, I tell you, I support I support the whole system. I'll also tell you, I support making our city safer. So we just had a vote on standing up the new Accountability Commission, I think about 2 weeks ago in council. I was glad to vote for that. I'll tell you, ever since I've been on council, my office and my staff has been in the room crafting the system that we have in place. And I, as a person of color, one of the things that I know is incredibly important is that we have a policing system and a public safety system that treats all Portlanders fairly. At the same time, as a Portlander, I will tell you that one of our problems here is that we don't have enough police officers in the city of Portland. You'd expect a city the size of Portland to have about 1,200 police officers. Today, we have about 801. And that's one of the reasons when you call 911, and you ask for a police car to come out, sometimes they don't come or sometimes they take hours to get there. So we need to do both. We need to both right size our police department and we need to make sure that the folks who wear those badges are accountable to the people that they serve.
Thank you, Commissioner Mapps. This concludes our video voters guide and podcast interview of the League of Women Voters of Portland of Mingus Mapps for mayor.
Thank you, Laura.
Election day is Tuesday, November 5. Be sure to inform yourself about the candidates and exercise your right to vote. Thank you for your interest.